bloodline affiliations, bloodline make. You touched on moments ago with Jimmy and Drew. Drew's life hell for a couple of years, and of course, in Drew McIntyre compares the trash talk between these two of late, culminating Jimmy rather unfavorably to his twin, a super kick to the jaw of Drew last week. So these brother and Royal Rumble winner Jay, which produce who are primed and ready for battle tonight.
That's what happened. Insults that were sent Jimmy's way. Been backstage a week ago with the stinging. The night when the final boss returns. Jimmy Uso and Drew McIntyre on it. Oh! Right.
Well, it must be getting under the skin of Jimmy Uso.
Back to it. Chop after chop.
So many in the locker room taking these cheap shots. Drew, nobody is going to compare favorably to Jay. About Jimmy's comparison to Jay and Uso, the kind of run he's on at the moment.
Uso cross to kick out is Drew. Of course, what a run. Body and hooks the leg into the cover quick. That Jay has been on for the better course of the past year. Happened in Indianapolis, the moment, the highlight of his career, his first singles glory this past fall, and then what happened, taking the Royal Rumble and earning a championship match.
McIntyre straight to the fore in this one, of course.
Match at WrestleMania.
The power of Mac. Trash talk is one thing, cheap shots are another. Who defeated Jimmy, and of course, LA. Really, it's a results industry, and it was McIntyre night a couple of weeks ago to qualify himself for future in his own hands. For the Elimination Chamber and get his destiny and his...
Now outside on the floor. I mean, the velocity by which he threw him into the barrier. And as McIntyre full run.
Just that easy for a guy with 6 foot Scottish muscle. Throwing around Jimmy 5, 270 pounds of rippling Uso with ease.
Their careers, but never in this setting of one-on-one. You know, they've been in the ring 38 times together, in 28 times in tag team matches, of course. One-on-one between Drew and Jimmy.
You just see
Battle Royals, Royal Rumbles, triple threats, but this the first one.
Like the weight of the world has gone off the shoulders of McIntyre.
It's the perfect reset at the perfect time in his career, Wade.
Since his move here to the blue brand.
I think it was...
Undoubtedly. What does he have to do? Win the elimination. Jimmy landed for McIntyre, and indeed, Jimmy Uso. Chamber go win at Wrestle.
Oh, Jimmy goes flying!
Pulling out the heavy artillery in this one. That's part of the issue with McIntyre. It's been all smiles, it's been all happiness.
As he sends Drew down to the floor.
You have to put Jimmy away first.
Self.
Get back in the ring, let's go! One!
Tried to deliver that big kick, but gets slammed down to the apron himself. Now he's eyeing the steel steps.
Anyway,
The Alabama slam, not to the announce desk. Are you kidding?
Look, it's danger for Jimmy Uso.
Oh my! The Scottish psychopath. Oh, the brutal impact.
Get back in the ring!
Method D. Control of Jimmy Uso, our opening match here. Drew McIntyre in the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, Louisiana. Joe Tessitore Wade threat match, and that is when Drew McIntyre was able to qualify here with you. Most recently, these two met up in a triple for the Elimination Chamber, defeating Jimmy and LA. Is the farewell tour of John Cena continues, and what an Elimination Chamber men's field is. Of course, he declared his entry on the Royal Rumble post-show from Toronto.
Oh, Uso in the wind, and just when...
For what will be a week away Elimination Chamber.
Started getting a little too cocky, a little too unthinkable, and buys himself a window to perhaps too confident. Jimmy Uso pulls out the ups. Get back into this one. And it thus far the swaggering confidence of a man who really has been a domineering performance from McIntyre. He knows the journey to the top of this industry. He's done it around in a big way here, now in favor of Jimmy Uso. Before, can he do it again? Things turning around.
Oh, Samoan drop! Jimmy! Shoulder getting up from Drew.
And this is really a shock to...
He's got a chance. And that's
the system of McIntyre, who thought at points it was going to be a one-drop pulled out by Jimmy Uso, who now has that walk in the park. Things change in a hurry with this. Samoa look in his eye. And this is a championship here in the singles ranks. Chip caliber competitor looking to... Oh, flying headbutt there from McIntyre, cutting...
It's not just the power that you see on display
off Jimmy Uso.
The explosiveness of Drew McIntyre. Jackknife. Being able to get that right.
Thinking of McIntyre, the powers of recovery that someone...
Right shoulder up was Jimmy Uso.
Instinctive, quick, like Jimmy Uso simply wasn't expecting as he loved.
Jimmy Uso, the 8-time tag team champion.
Lined up that super kick. McIntyre just too quick.
He's been looking to find singles success.
Appreciated, but most importantly, Jimmy Uso is overlooked under a talented McIntyre going for that future.
Went back and forth, center of the ring, right hand after
shock DDT.
Able to get out of it was Uso. Right hand.
McIntyre every single time. A punch-up situation like that, I'm back in. Jimmy Uso wisely changing things up, but McIntyre going skyward.
Super kick!
Right to it may be redundant anyway. The kisser!
He caught him! Spear! Out at 2 and change.
Well, Jimmy Uso having to dig.
Opportunity for Jimmy, hooks the leg! And the kick out.
Deep into that playbook. Before, as McIntyre went up high, bang on the kisser with the... We've seen Jimmy in those deep waters many times. Get followed by shades of Roman Reigns himself. Spear. McIntyre lives on for now. Necking didn't quite get the job done with that. What a massive win this would be.
Now Jimmy heading up top.
For Jimmy Uso, going for that splash perhaps.
Getting out of the way, turns things around just when he needed to most. It was Drew. And he's
knocking all of the wind and that momentum out. We've got ourselves some textbook McIntyre. The sails of Jimmy Uso and now. And it rarely goes well from here for any...
Claymore, here he comes with it. A super kick
of his opponents.
And kick up and the call for the... Again! And the Glasgow kiss. Ever so much damage he took earlier.
This is your WrestleMania. This is as close as you get. Nothing to me. Go. Get up.
Smile has left McIntyre, and perhaps now.
Oh, he's looking for that Alabama.
Now in rage, another Glaswegian kiss.
Slam again. He got him into the steel steps earlier tonight. It's a counter roll-up, and it's a win. It's and instead it's a roll-up. Set win. Jimmy Uso.
Well, what a wake-up call for McIntyre.
Jimmy Uso.
That is, who was lackadaisical. Wait a second.
And this is how Drew reacts.
Well, one slip-up and things McIntyre cannot afford to be so lackadaisical. In a hurry on a pathway to WrestleMania and Michael and so cocky in the Elimination Chamber and never...
If you're taking off, this is his way out.
Sending a message to the rest of the field.
I'm going to change it. I'm going to mean nothing. Nothing to me. I'm going to win the title. This is nothing to me. Get to the back of my
Oh, no way. Yes, this means nothing to me. You mean nothing to me.
This is a message. This is what is potentially insult.
He's lining
for the rest of the Elimination Chamber field.
Jimmy's head up right near that post and thankfully down to stop that action.
May well have.
Thankfully, the officials
converted a major catastrophe for Jimmy. To be clear, Jimmy Uso did pull off the victory. Jimmy Uso, who is looking worse for wear as it is, with that victory roll out of nowhere, and that just set McIntyre.
Bama slam yet again. Jimmy endured so much.
Off.
Victory roll after Drew was looking for the apple in the midst of that match, but able to rally back.
McIntyre now completely unglued.
Oh, and Drew breaks free. He's coming after him, Wade.
And the Claymore finally does its